Hello, everyone. So, today is Sunday. I think it's the 27th or 28th? 28th. Well, how about that? First day I kind of got mixed up as to what day it was. But anyway, we went to see Deadpool. Really good movie. I'll give my review here in a little bit. But I'll show that I really liked it by showing that poster right behind me. So there you go. I'll show it more in my other video, or videos. Oh, also, gotta give you guys a new grand tour before we begin the question of the day. Question of the day. So, going for the tour here. So, been kind of cleaning up a little bit, or more or less straightening up. We haven't really done any cleaning this week, but we've been busy, so we decided, you know what, we're just skipping the actual cleaning, but as long as we at least, sweep up, straighten up, we should be fine. Just make sure none of the bugs or dirt is starting to live in the house. But anyway, so while we were out in the city, first off, Warrensburg, I picked up this car. So I didn't have that one yet. So I got that one. And, yeah. And then when we were in the city today, well, after watching Deadpool, I went to Target and I got this one. I've been looking for it and they had it. It was the only one that they had. So I was like, dude, it's mine. So I got it too. And then, of course, you all saw the poster. So got that at Michael's today while we were out after we watched the movie. And I was like, dude, mine. Because I love the movie. A review, but I am not going to give away any spoilers. And of course, this is the shirt that I wore today. So you could tell that I was fanboying out. My pets, I'll get a picture of them too because they're still sporting their Deadpool. So, and then for the rest of the week, we'll probably be sporting our Team USA and Deadpool. But yeah. Oh, and then of course you've seen, in case y'all didn't see yesterday's video or whatever, YouTube. I need to find a home for it, but there's that. And I will show you one more thing. Rockin' Sports yesterday, I picked up a pop there, and I'm planning on picking up another pop or two when I go back in to Rockin' Sports and next payday. But oh, and I got this room really cleaned up today as well. It was finally like a cool evening, or cool enough, so I was able to straighten up in here a little bit, and I think it's game ready now, so I can play some of my video games in here, and also it's getting close to being ready for August, so which is why I decided to keep the curtain up, because number one, I didn't get my Royals up in time, or I found them a little late. But even at that, it's like, well, you know what? Chiefs are playing in August anyway, so I'm just going to keep that one up for now. But there we go. It's still just about ready. But right up here is what I want to show you. Funko of Pat Mahomes. I've got that one. And you guys have already seen Kelsey, so there are those. Those are really cool. So yeah. I've got one of Mahomes that I'm still missing, and one of Kelsey that I'm still missing. And the one of Travis Kelsey that I am missing, I have ordered. So it should be here in about a week or two. And then I've got another package that I've ordered. And by the way, that Travis Kelsey Funko Pop is coming in with another Funko Pop, and I know what it is, but I'm not going to tell you. So that's the situation. But yeah, still got a little bit more straightening up to do in here. But all in all, I think it's just about ready. Just got to get the stuff out of the chairs. The game chairs. But other than that, we are good to go. And that shouldn't take too long to do that. Get a close-up here of My cat, she's looking outside at something. Something's got her eye. Something's caught her eye. So, anyway, it's time for the question of the day. Question of the day. And then back to getting caught up on our Olympics. We were watching Simone Biles and the gymnastics team and the swim team. So, Team USA did good today. And hopefully they will do great again tomorrow. I know I'll be paying attention too, because I think the men's basketball did really good today too. I heard that they competed. Waiting to hear more about that. And then I also know that what was I going to say? Oh, the women's basketball team plays tomorrow, so I'll really be watching for that. But Simone Biles, man, she's on fire. I think I heard something about she might have tweaked something, but she looked good today nevertheless, and yeah, I think she'll do just fine. So let's get into it. Question of the day. Question of the day for July. You said 28th? Yeah. What is the last thing you made? Oh, what was the last thing that made you a pro or con list about? What was the last thing I made a pro or con list about? Dude, it's been such a long time ago since I made one. I really don't know. Yeah, I'm stumped on that one. I gotta be honest, that one I don't know. I know I made some, and to tell you the truth, I mean, I know I made some in college, but I could not tell you what they were about now. I know I want to say the last one I made was when I got something to do with a job or going to get a job. But to be honest with you, I think that's the last time I ever did. Actually wrote one down. As far as thinking of pros and cons, like thinking on the top of my head, I would say, just thinking on the top of my head, not actually making a list. That would have been, or at least I would have thought of it, making one, was back when Angela was moving in, actually. Just to, because I know we were talking about it at the time. It wasn't one of those things where, like, because it wasn't one of those things where we just, on a whim said, hey, you're moving in tomorrow. Okay, great. So it took some thought process into it. I'd never really actually made a list of pros and cons about it. I know I was thinking about it in my head as to whether or not we wanted to make that next step. And it wasn't just, by the way, just to make it clear, like, it wasn't just me thinking about, like, okay, what are the pros and cons for myself? It was, what are the pros and cons for both of us moving forward, because it wasn't a decision that was just going to affect one of us, it's going to affect both of us. So it was one of those things. But in the end, I really decided that it was probably better for both of us than it was a negative thing. So I was like, you know what, let's just do it, let's see what happens, let's go from there. If it works out, great. All the more reason for me to pop the question later on down the road. Maybe not necessarily right now, but down the road. And yeah, what better way to see if we're actually, like, compatible before we, just because right now, as we all know, and especially in the United States, there's so many people getting divorces right after they get married, and I didn't really want to be one of those people. So it's like, well, you know what? Let's try it. Let's move together. See if it works. If it doesn't, it's no harm, no foul. We can still be friends, you know. Um, if we lose our friendship because of it, oh well, at least we learned. We moved on. I know it was better for her at the time too, because first off, that was one of the things that went through my head was because of her current living situation. I know that it would be a good thing for her. The negative would be that it's a little bit further from her work site, but the plus is she's got her own place, and you know, we didn't necessarily, when it comes to planning things on the weekends, we don't necessarily have to go too far to do it, or call like we were doing, calling each other up maybe until 11 or 8, maybe 9 o'clock at night, trying to figure out what we're gonna every day, pretty much trying to figure out what we're gonna do that weekend, and if something came up or whatnot. Now it's just more or less like she's here, so we can easily make those plans. It's not a big deal. Even though, I gotta say, one thing on that is, and I don't mean this in negative, but I have, well, kind of, I guess. It's a con. Let me put it this way. It's not to poke at anybody, but I have noticed that, like, when it comes to like our planning and stuff like that, sometimes we'll be here watching a movie. Sometimes it's a movie we've never seen before. Neither one of us has seen before. And then next thing you know, Angela's over there. Hey, guess what? What? Like, I got a plan for this weekend. Okay. Let me pause this. What do you got? But no, she means well, and, you know, I know it's one of those things where she's probably, I think she's a lot like I am, where if she doesn't tell you right away, then she forgets. I know I'm that way, so because of that reason, I work with her on that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you know what? The movie's here. We can easily put it on pause. Not a big deal. Say what you gotta say. I can take it off, and we go from there. But yeah, um, I'm sure there's some cons to it. I'm sure she probably has some cons towards me as far as that goes. But all in all, it works out great. I don't really think we ever really get mad at each other. Not mad anyway. Um, if we do get semi-mad at each other, we just, in a friendly way, we kind of, it's like we'll score each other with water guns, or call each other idiots or whatever. But we know we don't mean anything by it. It's just, you know, us, you know, kind of working it out and showing each other like, hey, yeah, you got on my nerves, but you know what? Still love you. We're moving on, kind of thing. And that usually gets us past it, and we're over it within about 5 minutes. So yeah, that's my thing. That was the only thing though I can think of, like I said, that I really thought about maybe recently was that, and it really, to be honest, it really wasn't that. As it turned out, it wasn't really that hard of a decision to make. It ultimately, I just kind of figured, and I think she did too, that it was kind of better for both of us if she did move in. So we just kind of went with it. It was one of the situations where she's helping me out, I was helping her out, but at the same time, like I said, what better way to see if we really are compatible, you know, than her moving in and going from there. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. It's not a, you know, it's a big deal, but it's not as big of a deal as getting a divorce. So it's just a simple thing of like, hey, one of us has got to move out, and then we'll go from there. But that be the situation. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all for tonight. And like I said, things have worked out great for us. I don't think I regret making that decision. So it's probably one of the easiest decisions I've made thus far this year. So although there really wasn't that many decisions to be made this year, not yet. I mean, I guess the decision to go to work, even though I don't want to. I did pros and cons on that too, I guess. Those are easy ones though. I don't really want to go to work today, but if I don't go to work, I don't get paid. So I guess I better go. you can't sing, can't dance, you might as well go into work. So that's the situation. But that's all I got for you all on the question of the day. And I know I'm 14 minutes in, 15 now, so I will catch y'all later. No, you're all probably tired of hearing me ramble now. So peace out. Oh, and before I go, I just want y'all to know that Jason, I don't know if he's going to record any. I haven't checked to see, because I don't do that until after my question of the day. But I don't know if he's going to record his today or not. So stay posted. He might do a follow-up or something later on. He's currently, I think he's in the hospital, so wishing him the best and praying for him. I think it was, from what he said, it was a blood clot in his leg, I think. And because he said basically that he was okay as long as he didn't stand on it or walk on it. So I'm just glad, since it is a blood clot, is what they're claiming it is anyway, or whatever. I'm very glad that they caught it as soon as they did, because I know blood clots can be very, very dangerous, especially if they catch it too late and it goes up to your heart or your lung or whatever. So luckily they caught it, as early as they did, and he should be fine as long as he does what the doctors tell him, I guess. So hopefully anyway. Let's hope. But like I said, at least they caught it when they did, and because I know a lot of times blood clots can be life-threatening if they don't catch it in time, especially in this heat, which is what I'm thinking maybe it was where he caught it, because the way it's hot and the way he works, because he's got 2 jobs, sometimes those things can kind of sneak up on you. So that's just one of the downsides of working in the heat. But yeah, could very easily happen to me too, because I work in a hot factory. But it's one of those risks that you got to take if you want that paycheck. But anyway, like I said, that's all I got for y'all. And I just want to say that here at the very end. So yeah, we're hoping that you do okay, Jason. Wish you all the best, and praying for you. And we'll definitely be looking out for your videos when they do come out. I'm going to do my review of the Deadpool movie here in a little bit, and then I'll jump into the anime tarot card deck for the night and see what it says, and then that will be it. So I will see you all later. Bye. Peace out.